Egil Thorsson here, and I've got a story called about Hrolf Kraki. Now, we've all met him before, haven't we? You know, the medallion men, people with too much bling, and well, Hrolf Kraki was a legendary Danish king, and he was renowned for not only his wealth but for the massive strength. I mean, this guy made Arnold Schwarzenegger look like a wimp, but he had superhuman strength. But to be fair to him, he was a generous man as well as a king. In that capacity, in the tradition of the Vikings, he gave away armour, swords and estates and precious rings. It was unlike today, where if you got wealth, you hang on to it. That was seen as danger, because if you're hanging on to the wealth, can you trust him? In the Norse tradition, you give away your wealth because you know he's going to go out and get more anyway. It's irrelevant. Even to the extent that when he walked, he cast a few bits of gold on the floor. I mean, that's flash, you know what I mean? But, he was always accompanied by 12 loyal berserkers. Berserkers are warriors who work themselves up into a war frenzy. They actually did exist, whether they was natural or whether it was induced by drugs, which I strongly suspect. They would fight in just bare skins, and you let them in, and let's face it, a man with a bear skin on waving a big sword trying to kill you is quite an incentive to leave the battlefield. He also had a warrior-like hawk called Hobrock and a dog called Garm. Now, Garm defeated a magic boar that was set upon his master. Hrolf owned a sword called Skofnung. What that means, I do not know. So, all in all, this guy was pretty flash, you know, with his famous sword, his hawk. It was like the checklist of how to be a groovy guy in the Viking times. Like all flames that burn so bright, they go out very young. And apparently, and I don't know the details, Hrolf tragically died at the Lear Castle in Zealand, the traditional seat of ancient kings. This is only my surmise. Maybe he was trying to obtain further kingdoms and had got above himself, and more likely it was a rival. Who that rival was, I don't know. There's no mention of it. And as I say, this whole saga is merely my supposition. Where is 12 berserkers? Maybe one of those betrayed him, or a gang of them had been known. And this is why you give out wealth, to keep people like that in line. Maybe he decided not to pay them, or they got a better offer. So that is a bare bones of the story. It's more like a checklist, as I say, of the ideal Viking. The name Garm does stick in my head somewhere along the way. I shall have a look and we'll get back to you on that. So anyway, that is basically, it's an outline of Hrolf Kraki saga. I hope that stimulated your interest. If you want to leave us a subscription, press the bar and the bell. What we really like, of course, is your opinion, so leave us a comment. Great. It's more a preamble to a saga rather than a saga. I'm aware that it's very bare bones. The content that you like, and as I say, it doesn't, the comments we can hold, well, we have live streams, it doesn't necessarily have to be about folk tales or archaeology or history, anything like that. We always welcome your comments. It's like a big family for us across the world, isn't it now?
It's the fellowship of the channel.
It's the fellowship of the channel. It's alright, that's Bragi sitting there in his bikini. So anyway, as I say, let us know what you think. We will get back to you, honestly. It does take us time. Be patient, please. Okay. And in these difficult times, be safe and make the world a happier place. Bye.